draw for the round of 16 is about to get underway. And I say about to get underway, I mean it's UEFA, so there'll be a good solid between 5 minutes and 5 hours of waffle. I'm Paul Mitchell. Steve Hall joins me in the studio and over at the draw board.
The draw board, baby!
There's Chris Pager.
Hello, everyone. You okay?
There he is. Hi, Chris. Say hello again.
Hello, everyone.
Chris has got the teams all lined up, ready to go. We're going to be doing some chat around this, and then when the draw itself is complete, we will also be doing a Redmen Reacts over on Redmen Plus, where we'll dive into it in a bit more depth and detail. So if you want to go and get signed up on Redmen Plus right now, do just that. Before that, though, we've got a minute or two to spare. So we do have our Club Legend prize draws to do. We'll do one now and see how we get on for time. We might move on to two. The prize that we are giving away is this. It is a DVD copy of Hendo 10 Years of Red, our 3-episode documentary extraordinaire series, which features the likes of Jordan's dad, Jamie Carragher, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Jurgen Klopp, giving their insight into 10 years of Jordan at Liverpool Football Club. That is available right now as the prize. Right, we're gonna spin that wheel. With all of our Club Legend subscribers on there, let's spin it, and let's spin it now. Ooh.
This always takes far too long, doesn't it?
I know, yeah. And the winner is Paddy One. 96. Congratulations, Paddy. Presumably a big Liverpool and Star Wars fan, you would imagine.
Who was born in 1996?
Always, yeah.
Do you reckon there's like, if you've done a Venn diagram of Star Wars fan, Liverpool fan,
yeah.
1996. I reckon there's still a lot of people in there.
Quite a few of them. Yeah, so congratulations, you win the Hendo 10 Years of Red DVD. That'll be winging its way to you ASAP.
That was, to clarify, that was Sunday's draw, wasn't it?
That was Sunday's draw. We've got today's draw still to do as well. As the fact that they're still going through all the teams that are available in this. So you know what? Should we draw again?
Let's go.
Let's draw again. I hope this works. If I just click again, let's find out. Yay, it still works. Oh, this is for the LFC Crests badge set. I'll show you all that in a second. Oh, pathetic state. Oh, Symes.
Here we go.
Congratulations for the win. So yeah, that's
a cool prize.
That's a very cool prize. So it's a boxed set. Yeah, thanks, mate. Of Liverpool pin badges of the Liverpool crest throughout the ages, going all the way back to that weird Merman one that we had when the club was created.
It's the ones with the Everton shape badge that wreck my head.
There's a Man United shape one as well.
Well, they took ours, Man United, but the second one there is like the Everton shape crest, isn't it? And the first one top left's got it inside, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's bizarre, but yeah, there you go. That's actually a fantastic prize.
You did a way better job at opening that box than I did. I thought it was sliding out. You know, I was on the show and I started to push it out. Yeah, it was embarrassing.
Yeah,
you can tell you've been doing this longer than me.
There we go. Yes, so we've got another prize draw tomorrow. Do we know what that is?
I can find out
Steve
for
will
you.
find out for you. But yeah, if you join as a Club Legend over on Redmen Plus, we've got £1,000 worth of prizes to give away. In fact, I'll show you some pictures.
Hang on here, I think Ranieri's involved here, Paul. This means we're onto something good.
We're about to kick on. But yeah, I've got it up right now. If you want to win the signed Kenny Dalglish yellow-red pinstripe away shirt, as wonderfully modelled there by Steve several weeks ago, join that. That is being drawn for Christmas Day. There's a signed Jordan Henderson print. There's DVDs, there's pictures, there's all kinds. Brilliant. The skybox has gone off. That's going to hinder what we're trying to do immeasurably.
Good.
Right, so yeah, if you join up on Redmen Plus right now as a Club Legend, you'll be in tomorrow's draw.
Yeah, prize for tomorrow, by the way, is one of our mugs. It was the 5 goals win, so it's Kenny laughing at Alex Ferguson's miserable face.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow's
one of the best
prize.
Mugs ever created. Is a free prize draw.
Got a super chat here, by the way, from Gareth Baird. He said, I had a dream last night that we got Sporting.
I mean, well, we can have a little chat about this because in terms of the percentages, we are most likely to draw Villarreal at 18.6%, but also because of the fact that Sporting and Benfica are in there, we've got an improved chance of going to Portugal in general, and I'm quite happy with that. We've done Porto too many times, but I'd be more than happy to see us get Benfica or Sporting.
Again, and the percentages of who we can get are very similar. So I say Inter and Villarreal are the favourites, but it's literally 18%, all the way down to 14% for Sporting. that all comes mainly because Real Madrid can only get 5 teams, so they can't get either Spanish team or Inter Milan. So that's kind of why that is. But yeah, listen, there's no one. I mean, PSG, I think, is the one anyone. If you could pick one to avoid, I think we'd all say PSG. Even now, other than that, again, Inter Milan, listen, at the top of Serie A, they've just gone top. We've got some good teams in there, but I think PSG would be the one who we'd all say, if you could choose one to avoid, it'd probably be them.
If you had to rank them, Chris, in terms of who you want to who you want least.
Okay, I'd take the 2 Portuguese side most. I'd then take Villarreal, then Salzburg, then Inter Milan, then Paris Saint-Germain, I think. Only because we've played Salzburg and they were a tricky little side, really. I think if you went on coefficients, they're probably one of the weakest, I'd guess. But I know that they're a good side and they're a well-run football club, so... And they play a nice style of football, difficult to play against.
The flip side is on that is that there's no Haaland anymore, and that made them.
But go and steal Karim Adeyemi while you're over there.
I think he's already. Well. I think he's already moved. Yeah, I think he's already going to Dortmund now, isn't he? You know what it's like over there. But yeah, you see, if it was me, I'd want Benfica out of all of them. Benfica are having a poor season. The manager's under big pressure. Their fans literally made a website of every time you click a button. They put like a fake aeroplane on it, and every time you click this button, it sends Jorge Jesus further to Brazil. So it's like, you know, that's how desperate you were to get rid of their manager. It was literally every Benfica fan, if you come on and click a button, the plane moved just a little bit, and they're trying to get him back to Flamengo because they're just absolutely fuming. Being third in Portugal a year after coming third for Benfica is seen as pretty much unacceptable for them. Oh, look at this.
Oh, no, not
Andre Arshaven's coming on. Good things never happen to Liverpool when that man's involved.
God, he's going to draw us against Paris Saint-Germain, isn't he? That's
4 times.
4 times.
Oh, God. As Steve points out there, we've got the Premier League table up at the moment, on goal difference. Sporting second in the Premier League at the moment. But yeah, it's tight. I mean, you can see Benfica obviously going on and winning that if needs be, but... Yeah.
Did they bring Arshavin back from the noughties to do this, by the way?
Yeah. I mean,
he hasn't aged a day.
Yeah, all right. This rich coming from you, who he still looks exactly like the man who first produced the pilot with us back in 2009. But yeah, to the point he does...
I have nightmares about that fella still.
Yeah. He's an odd-looking fella as well.
The flip side on other teams, by the way, Villarreal having a shocking season. That's another one to consider. 13th in La Liga. Unai Emery's been under tons of pressure. When he was linked with the Newcastle job, I think Villarreal fans, some of them were quite happy to let him go. Again, they're only in the competition only because they won the Europa League, which is a very good achievement, of course. But their group, they did okay, 10 points, finishing behind Man United in a group. And Man United are pretty crap.
Yeah.
Like, I suppose that gives an example there as well. But again, when you talk about these teams, like you think back to when we played Villarreal, it was a semi-final. Sometimes that gives you nightmares, doesn't it? Like old games, and obviously we lose in their ground first. I think that sometimes plays in your head, but there's a lot of the completely different teams than they are when we last played them.
It is, you're right. I mean, the one you just didn't want Sevilla to get through, which they obviously is not an option this time around, which is very pleasant indeed. But yeah, Villarreal. I don't really want to go back to Spain. I'm more only from like the away fan perspective. The police are a bit heavy-handed in those kind of environments. Not a big fan of how they conduct that themselves in those kind of situations. But the Portuguese teams, for me, it'd be nice because just go to Lisbon. It's a nice experience. I've never been to Lisbon, so that'll be lovely. I wouldn't mind. Inter Milan, I don't mind, but they feel like if you could somehow not draw them and get them in the quarters, I think that would be a brilliant quarter-final draw potentially.
Yeah,
but
so they went top the other day, didn't they? Yeah. And again, but the flip side of that is like...
But they've just knocked AC Milan off the top spot and we're miles better than AC Milan.
Exactly that. Our reserves went to the San Siro and won. Like, that's the thing, isn't it? Like, none of these teams... Put it on, wait, there's 8 teams there and I bet all 8 are thinking, please, not Liverpool.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we're the one most of them are trying to avoid. Listen, some good teams won groups, right? I think Maldini referenced this the other day, actually. Liverpool might be the team that everyone wants to avoid in this stage, and rightly so, by the way. We've just pissed the group, haven't we? I mean, I know Ajax did as well, but I reckon people would be more scared of us. They're...
It's Liverpool and Bayern that you want to avoid.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Bayern's a good shout, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
This guy's had a coffee, hasn't he? Look at him.
God, he's a terrifying looking human being there, isn't he?
His eyes wide open. Wide open.
Chris, do you want to just talk us through what teams are in the draw then?
Yeah, okay, so the group winners, we've got Manchester City, we've got Liverpool, Ajax of Amsterdam, Real of Madrid, Bayern Munich, Manchester United, Lille,
Manchester of United.
official supporters club, and Juventus. We've got Paris Saint-Germain, who finished second to Manchester City. Atletico, who finished second to us. Sporting, Inter Milan, Benfica, Villarreal, RB Salzburg, and Chelsea. So, just to reiterate, Liverpool can only draw PSG, Benfica, Villarreal, Sporting, Salzburg, and Inter Milan. They're the teams that Liverpool can draw in this one. There is an 18.6% chance of drawing Villarreal, an 18.6% chance of drawing Inter Milan, 17.8% chance of drawing Paris Saint-Germain, 15.2% chance of drawing Salzburg, and 14.9% of drawing Benfica and Sporting.
And a 0.0% chance of someone in our office spelling Villarreal correctly as well.
That second R trips people up a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah. Not a big fan of rolling R's in this office, so they've gone with the single R technique on there.
Just saving ink.
Villarreal, not Villarreal.
That was done last year, I think.
Yeah. And not spotted until we're live. Brilliant, well done. Yeah. We've all done well there, well done.
Good work.
Pretty certain it's last year's one.
Good work, us.
Yeah, it is, because we were running out of the ink on the buy-in, not to draw attention to or anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like, by the way, you said Ajax of Amsterdam, Real of Madrid, and then just went Bayern Munich.
Yeah,
I was thinking there was going to be an of.
Because I didn't want to have to do it for everyone.
Yeah, but that was the last
because
one.
we get to positions where I'm like,
where are they from?
I roughly know where they're from, but like, you fucking Salzburg of Austria. Like, I'm not 100% sure it's Salzburg.
Salzburg of Red Bull. Here we are.
Oh, here we go.
Right, team's out.
First
This,
team
by the way, is the shittest logo ever. They've used shapes like triangles, semicircles, and circles to make St. Petersburg 2022. What are you doing? It looks fucking terrible. Benfica, first team out. Where the fuck are Benfica? Okay, Benfica over here. There we go. So they cannot draw Bayern Munich, and that's about it, I think, from now.
Yeah.
Oh, nailed it. Nailed it. So he's collecting the balls. He's picking them up. He looks controlled. He's got Juventus. He's handed them over to Andre Arshavin now. The camera's gone on to the wrong one. Arshavin, the balls have been spun for him. Don't trust him to do it. He's spinning in himself. He's gone two-handed. What hand's he gone with? He went with both. Can he undo it? Is he better than Michael Essien? He's struggling a little touch. He's then gone for the vertical hold with a horizontal spin. I like it. He's put it down. He's lifted the paper out right now. He's unfolding the paper, and Andre Arshavin has drawn Real Madrid. Oh, my days. Real Madrid, Benfica, they'll be relatively pleased with that one. Real Madrid obviously coming through with 15 points in the group stages. Benfica obviously finished second in their group. We move on quickly. Fake Ranieri has pulled out a ball. He's unfolding. I didn't see the technique. We'll get back to that. It's Villarreal. Villarreal have been drawn out. And who are they able to face? So they obviously can't face Real Madrid because they've been drawn, and they obviously couldn't face Manchester United. Everybody else is in play for Villarreal as I make it. The balls have been collected. It looks like he may have forgotten one or two or three or potentially four.
He does well.
He's now walking over. He's got them in. He's given them that little first shake. He likes to marinate it a little bit for Arshavin. Arshavin this time goes with the one-handed technique, pulls it straight out. Didn't want to get that left hand involved. He's gone back for the vertical, the spin. He gets a bit confused, but he does manage to get out. He puts both pieces down, unfolds the piece of paper. He has unfolded it. He's had a wry smile. It's Manchester United versus Villarreal, a repeat of the Europa League final from just a couple of years ago.
What?
I thought they couldn't
That
draw each
can't
other.
happen.
That can't happen. It's a redraw. Arshavin's fucked it up. Man who's had too much coffee. He's had too much coffee. He's fucked it all
It's a
up.
shambles.
Absolute joke. He's had to pull
someone-
another one out.
does that mean the wrong ball,
Arshavin.
wasn't it?
Oh, he smiled. He smiled. It is Manchester City instead of Manchester United. They get the fucking Burton Albion of the Champions League. He should have taken all the balls out. There is no trust. It's an absolute fix. Big wide-eyed coffee man. He's taking the bowl away. What's he doing now? The runners-up have been done. They've flat out refused to mention anything about how they fucked that up. He had one job. It was to collect the balls. He put the wrong balls in. He's waiting for the balls to stop like a lottery machine here. Is fake Ranieri. What's going on now? Why Manchester City being drawn? What?
It's.
Is that all right? Have they just put a graphic up that's old?
I think.
Fake Ranieri. I mean, City weren't runners-up. This is a shambles. Hot balls, wrong balls, big balls, all types of balls, and none of the right balls. Atletico Madrid have been drawn out, so they cannot get Liverpool Football Club. Everybody else is in play. Listen to me. Everybody else is in play this time. Manchester United are in play this time. He's collected the balls. He looks a little bit stressed. He's taken his time. He shouldn't have had that second coffee this morning before it all started. Man with a microphone on in the front, casting a shadow over the white desk, looks on intently at the draw as it happens. The balls have been spun. Arshavin gives it a little look. He's gone with the one hand behind the back now. It's very debonair from Arshavin. He's gone for the vertical hold, the horizontal spin once again. He's put it down, left hand pulls out the piece of paper, right hand to it, unfolds it. Atletico Madrid versus Bayern Munich. Oh, that is a game for the ages. Bayern Munich will not be pleased. Actually, that's a very good draw for Liverpool Football Club as fake Ranieri casts his eye over Coffee Man, who then empties the balls into what can only be described as the floor. And then Arshavin looks on intently as fake Ranieri picks up the ball. He's opened it. This man knows what he's doing. The other balls are still spinning. I wonder what's going on in there. Is there a spinner underneath, like a Chinese restaurant middle table insert? Salzburg come out. They're from Austria. Literally nobody else is from Austria, so we can't be having any of that done. I'm going to fuck that up. Salzburg can draw Liverpool, Ajax, Manchester United and Juventus. I'm going to go that this is Liverpool's draw. I'm going to put it on the board first and foremost. He's collected the balls. He's spun the balls. Arshavin's not even looking. He's got his hand in there. He can't quite find the ball. He's found a ball. He's picked the ball. He's spinned the ball. He's opened the ball. Nearly. He's going to take that left hand. He's going to put that top piece down. He's going to put the paper on in the right hand and the left hand. He's going to open it up. Yeah! Comes out once again every fucking year, baby. You fucking know it.
Mr. Pajak.
Every fucking year, the balls have been spun to the floor. Arshavin delivers Liverpool against RB Salzburg. The rest of the draw continues. Fake Ranieri, who's got a ball patch shown. I wouldn't, as a man who shouldn't ever lean in front of the camera, don't lean in front of the camera. Unfortunately, I have an iPad down here. I don't get to solve that issue today. Ranieri is drawn into Milan. Inter Milan are here. They're going to have a versus sign, which is going to be put here, which is stopping me from seeing the technique, unfortunately, of what's happening. The balls have been spun. Arshavin looks like he's fallen asleep, but he has been woke up. Maybe there's someone downstairs poking him in the leg. He's found two balls. He's got one ball in his hand now. He's lifted it up. He's favoured that left hand for the spin on the vertical hold with the right hand. He's done that every single time. He feels like he's confident with it. He's got the paper. He's lifted it up. He's turning it round and he's faced it to the camera. It's Ajax of Amsterdam against Inter of Milan. This is tasty. This is a good draw. This has got fucking hot balls wrote all over it. Manchester United wondering what the hell
Chelsea
happened
have had a worldie,
when they
Chris.
had Villarreal. So Chelsea can only have Lille. Wow. Because Juventus were in the group. That is a great shout from Stehor off camera. Fake Ranieri gives the head tilt, shows the bald spot, much like myself. Sporting Lisbon coming in from the far side, straight in there. We get the V, we'll plant that there. We turn around, the balls are collected. It's Manchester United and it's Juventus. It's Sporting Lisbon. It's Manchester United and it's Juventus. Can I hear one for Manchester United, please? No ones. Okay, can I hear two for Juventus? I think it's going to be Juventus versus Sporting Lisbon and Manchester United versus PSG, but that's just me. Let's see what Arshavin's got to do. He's got the vertical hold. He's got the spin on the go. He's got the paper. He's unfolding the paper. He's showing the paper now. It is, unfortunately, Juventus for Manchester United because they, of course, do get Paris Saint-Germain because Lille get Chelsea. Is that not right?
No, it was Juventus v Sporting.
Ah, sorry. Thank you. We shall put that in there. So Manchester United versus PSG, Chelsea versus Lille. The draw has to be done. We have to make sure there's not more than one Manchester United ball in this draw, though we've already seen one Manchester United. Chelsea FC are being drawn right now. There can be only one. That's what's been said before in a film, and it will be said again. It is Lille for today's draw. It is Chelsea versus Lille, and it leaves only one Saint-Germain from Paris against one United from Manchester. That is the Champions League draw. We will just finalise it. The hold is still vertical. The spin is still horizontal. The paper is being pulled out. And for the first time tonight, we are seeing Lille. And that, my friends, is against Chelsea. Of course, I've got a little bit ahead of myself. But we're here. Arshavin's still awake. Fake Ranieri's still tilting his head. Paris Saint-Germain has been shown. I like that card. It was very crisp. It almost looked like it hadn't been folded at all. But it had. You could see the way it just folded in on itself. Straight down that crease once again. Arshavin holds it. And for the second time this afternoon, Arshavin pulls out Manchester United from his balls.
There you go. Well done, Mr. Chris Page.
Yeah, round of applause
for the energy. More energy displayed in that one than UEFA. If you combined every UEFA draw from all time and topped up the energy levels with a can of Red Bull, you still wouldn't come close to touching the sides of Mr. Chris Page. There we have it then. The draw is completed.
Not without controversy.
Not without controversy, yeah. If you're just joining us, we did very briefly see Manchester United drawn against Villarreal, which of course was not allowed. There was a brief moment of panic. I like the way that they just kind of skirted straight over it and then went, oh no, what we meant was the other Manchester side, and drew Manchester City instead. Yeah, and Man United, Steve, PSG.
Yeah, all the best. To be fair, they knocked them out, didn't they, last time? So who knows? Like, Man United obviously went there under that's what got Ollie's contract. Sign it now. Put Ollie's at the wheel. Get it signed. So, yeah, but I mean that was the worst possible draw for them. I'm almost saying that was the one they wanted to avoid pretty much. Yeah, so it's a bad one for them. For us, obviously, I'm delighted. I'm more delighted for Chris's prediction than anything else.
Yeah,
that's the thing that pleased me most.
Three times on the boat.
3 times.
Three right.
There you go.
Picked Liverpool, then I picked Juve for a Man United, Paris Saint-Germain.
Well done, well done.
We had the super chat there. It just said, "This is Pajak's moment. These draws are like your Champions League final." Rightly, it definitely is. It's where Chris comes to play, delivers. Like I say, you didn't fuck it up as much. I love the fella's face when he realised he'd made the mistake, because all the way through the rest of the draw, he was thinking, "Oh shit, I'm in trouble."
Yeah,
I'm never. But we have to go on. The show goes on.
How is he? Do we know how he's done that?
He's picked up the Manchester United ball,
but
and put it in, because that's what happened.
No, but
there's pots, and he's just picked up Man United, thinking it's a green ball, but it's a red ball.
Do you reckon someone wasn't in there then? Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you reckon there was?
No, I just think he picked it up and put it in, because there's the group winners, and you grab who you can possibly get.
No, what I'm saying is, because he's probably thinking in his head, there must be 6 of these balls that need to go in there. So if he did pick United up, maybe he didn't pick someone else, or maybe it was a fix, who knows. But then, to be fair, he did throw them all. He did throw them all on the floor, like very subtly, and then go again. But yeah, it was the confusion. I was like, if that's right, we've got our whole process wrong. Like, have we got this completely wrong? So it did throw me a little bit, but it certainly through Fake Ranieri, he looked like a man furious at one point at his mates.
Can we get Fake Ranieri trending on Twitter, please?
I like it. Hashtag Fake Ranieri. Yeah, please, if we can all just tweet that out right now, that would be absolutely amazing. Yeah. So, yeah, let's just briefly then. Chris, Salzburg, you happy with that?
They were middle of the road for me. I think we spoke about it just before. I think they're a good side. They're a well-coached side. They're a well-run football club. Liverpool are the massive favourites, I would guess, for this tie. I am confident that Liverpool will go through against RB Salzburg. I actually think it's a relatively nice draw for Liverpool, all told this. I think Bayern Munich going against Atletico is probably the one side that they wouldn't have liked to play against. And I think Paris Saint-Germain and Manchester United, I don't particularly fear Paris Saint-Germain too much, but I really hate Manchester United, and I think PSG will knock Man United out, and I think Atletico could knock off one of the favourites.
Yeah, and again, he's got a couple of months now to get his act together and potentially do something to shock PSG. Would you mean PSG? The league will be won by then.
Pretty much won. Yeah, pretty much won now. Isn't it?
So yeah, hopefully that's.
You say that, but then that's the same for us.
Yeah,
because Salzburg are pissing their league, they always do. So yeah. It's one of those, and it's often thrown at PSG, and it might be thrown at Salzburg. It's like when you're not tested all year, rarely if ever, and then all of a sudden you're thrown into a big game, you crumble. And to be fair to PSG, in recent seasons, I think, well, especially a couple of years ago, obviously get to the final stuff, they've done a bit better at that. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
it's not been pointed out by any of us yet, but like the Ronaldo Messi resumption of in that game, how the mighty have fallen. I mean, it's one of those games that either gives them one last big hurrah, or it shows to the world how much better the likes of Salah and Lewandowski and co are, because you might get to see just how bad, how much they've slipped below their stellar standards.
The flip side is UEFA will be delighted.
Yeah.
If they're going to have one of those two in the quarter-final, like one of the big superstars of world football is guaranteed to be in the quarter-final.
Yeah.
I imagine Ronaldo, the Ronaldo Sporting thing looked like it was in play at one point. You know, they were doing, like, going back there, but obviously it didn't turn out that way. And, mate, we haven't spoken about Chelsea yet, by the way. I bet Chelsea are thrilled with the way that's gone. They'll be absolutely delighted. With all due respect to Lille, I'm guessing they were the ones that they would have been pretty much hoping to get there.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. We had a super chat in from Sean Horan saying, Chris, that was absolutely elite, mate. It wasn't.
Is that Sean?
I'm going with that.
I say Keane a lot because Keane gets
Could be
involved.
Keane.
Gets
Is it
involved.
S-I-A-N?
No, C-I-A-N.
Yeah, I'd say Sean is S-I-A-N.
Yeah.
On every... He
Keane.
gets involved. I don't know how you say your name.
Or just do
I'd go Keane as
do
well.
what lots of Irish people do is just give themselves an English name as well. You know, cause, I've been friends with people for years and gone, oh yeah, your name's such and such, and then I'll find them on Facebook and it's like, what? Completely different name. Brilliant.
Cara Farron, you're talking
Cara
about.
Farron, absolutely, 100%.
Cara Fine.
Yeah, no idea. There you go. Yeah, keep your reactions coming in. We are going to be doing a Redmen React special. We're going to be streaming it live on Redmen Plus in about 10 minutes time or something like that, 10-15 by the time we get everything turned around. That is currently over, or that will be over on the redmentv.com. We say after what time right now?
Do I get a chair for this show?
Oh, we're saying it's a bit later than that. We'll try and get it done a little bit earlier than 12:15. Yeah, we'll try and get Chris a chair so he can rest. He can rest up. He's clearly exerted himself massively there. But yeah, it will be done before 12:15. It's scheduled for 12:15 at the moment. But yeah, get yourselves over to the redmentv.com. Yeah, and check out Redmen Reacts for the Champions League round of 16 draw. If you've got some thoughts, some comments here that you'd like us to read out, and send them in as well. You can tweet us at the Redmen TV.
Keane said it's Keane like Keane.
Keane.
So it's not Keane like Keane.
Yeah,
But
it's Keane like
Keane.
Keane. So it's not like Keane or Sean. It's just Keane.
Keane.
Yeah, but he's a boy.
You would think so.
Okay.
Cool.
Listen, you know, it's whatever it is.
We learn something new every day. I'm
We've
all about expanding me vocabulary and linguistic horizons. So yeah, one more time, drop a massive like on this video for the stellar performance of Mr. Chris Page. Can we give him a round of applause one more time? Chris, take a bow. Take a bow. It is always your time to show.
Curtsy!
He's dropped the curtsy in the Champions League.
He just didn't want to show his hairline on the screen. Absolutely outstanding. Yeah, so do head yourselves over to Redmen Plus over on the Redmen TV. There we go. It's up now, so you can have a little look. There it is. If you go over there live at 11:15, well done. Yeah, we got a little bit of time to turn the studio around, so yeah, plenty of time to get signed up as well. 2 tiers over there, Club Captain and Club Legend. If you join us as Club Legend, you will be entered into the rest of the prize draws. We have got 13. We've got 12 more days of prize draws to go leading up to that sign.
That was some fast math, Paul. Are we doing a draw on the 25th?
Yes.
Nice.
Exactly. Yeah, on Christmas Day is the Sign Ken Dagley shit. So yeah, plenty to keep you occupied as well. In terms of content, we've just done a final word show for the Aston Villa game. There was the instant match reaction as well. And we're doing Oppo previews, stats, journo insight with Neil Jones is later on today as well. Yeah, plenty to keep you occupied. There we go. Well done. Look at that. Look at wonderful over there. Yeah, 50 shows in a month, particularly in packed months like December. And we've also got the build-up to, on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, our special 2-parter, the 50 greatest Liverpool players of the Premier League era. So if you want to keep yourself occupied, keep yourself away for your family, or entertain your family, join Redmen Plus and get involved with that show. Yeah, a perfect time to become a subscriber because the Reds are absolutely mustard. Steve, thank you so much.
I mean, yeah, it was a pleasure.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I feel like I very much took the back role there. It was Pajak's moment to shine.
It always is. This is what Champions League draws are for.
Yeah, it's the Pajak show.
The biggest disappointment of Liverpool not being in the Champions League is not that we don't have opportunities to win European Cups, is that Chris doesn't get to shine on the European stage. Right, thank you guys so much. Hope to check it out over on Redmen Plus. Other than that, have a wonderful day and we'll see you all soon. Ta-ra. Everyone, thanks so much for watching. If you want more from us, then please do consider joining Redmen Plus, our Liverpool streaming service with extra shows, bonus features, interviews and incredible documentaries like Netflix for Liverpool fans. We've got the Club Captain and the Club Legend here. If you join as a Club Legend, you get your name in this wonderful list here. Look at them wonderful legends. Anyway, Redmen Plus on the redmentv.com. Join up.